Now the big question is, how do you get there? How do you go from the active thinking, gotta level of the mind to these quieter and quieter and quieter levels to that source of thought? And how do you get there effortlessly? I'm just going to touch on it now, the fundamental principles, and answer some questions about how we get from that excited, active thinking level of the mind to that quieter level, to that level of our mind which is there right now. I want to emphasize that. In theory, it's there right now. We don't have to muscle it. We don't have to believe in it. We don't have to clear our mind of thoughts. That's trying to stop the waves on the surface. We're accessing a level of our mind that's already calm. It's a wonderful experience. It's a blissful experience. It's a satisfying experience. And how do we get there? The key thing I just said is it's a satisfying experience. I'm going to give you 3 examples of daily life of why that's important, and then tie it in with transcendental meditation. You're sitting in a room and you're listening to some music, and it's dreadful music. Let's face it, it's really bad music. And in the other room, some really, really elegant, exquisite music comes on that you just love. Where's your attention go? You turn that off. I want to listen to that, right? You don't have to think it through. Your attention is drawn to that just beautiful music, wonderful music. Or you're at a dinner party and you're stuck in a corner somewhere and you're in a really boring conversation, and just a few feet away you can overhear a really interesting conversation. Where's your attention go? You're trying to pay attention, but you keep being drawn to that more fascinating conversation. Or, third example, you go on a vacation and you have 2 books. And the first book is boring, you can't read it. The second book is great, you're absorbed in it. Hours fly by. Those 3 examples are examples of what we call the natural tendency of the human mind to be drawn towards some field, something more satisfying. Absolutely spontaneously more satisfying. Inside is a field of great satisfaction. Source of thought, great, very charming field. In transcendental meditation, we learn how to give the attention of the mind an inward direction. Instead of outward through our senses toward that nice music, that interesting conversation, that, is it hard to watch a great movie? No, your attention is drawn to it. So, but that all goes out through the senses. Now, like that cross-section of the ocean, we learn how to give the attention of the mind an inward direction, and automatically the attention is drawn, settled quieter and quieter and quieter levels, because quieter levels of the mind are increasingly more satisfying, more satisfying. It's like you teach a child how to dive. You say, honey, just stand like this, stand here, now get those initial conditions, bend over like that. The rest is automatic. Gravity, nature takes over. In the same way with transcendental meditation, we learn how to give the attention of the mind an inward direction, and automatically the attention is drawn inward. And as the mind settles down, we notice our body gaining a profound state of rest and relaxation. That rest and relaxation releases stress, dissolves stress, rejuvenates the body, and then we're ready to go for the next 6, 8, 10 hours of our day or evening.